Yo, yo, yo. Coming to y'all today, man. I'm going to give y'all a little insight on how I got to the point to get a book deal. Because I know there's going to be something people going to want to know, once I blow up all the way, you know what I'm saying? Once I get more books out there, once they see what my talent is, they're going to want to know how I got to this point. So I'm going to tell them like this. Well, when I was doing time, man, you know, man, I had wrote books on another bid too. I wrote like 2 books, but no, matter of fact, it was like 3 or 4 books that I wrote my other bid when I was in the feds. Okay, boom. Well, waiting to go to the feds. Well, boom. So, got out. One of my homeboys, man, he had held the books down for me. He know who he is. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to say his name on here without his permission. So he held my books down. I got out, got my books. I didn't do nothing with them. I put them shits up. Didn't do nothing with them. Shit. Damn near a year later, after I got out, caught 10 years, got back there, man. I was like, damn, boy, I got 10 years to do, man. What the fuck can I do for a 10-year bid, man? I know I got to do 8 years, 6 months before they even think about releasing me. So, boom. I'm sitting there, man. I'm like, God damn, boy. Smoking the hell out that goddamn gas. Man, messed around, just got to thinking deep. I was like, damn, boy. Thinking about shit. I was like, man, I should write a book. Because I'm looking at magazines while I'm in there smoking. I look through a magazine. I see some shit about Cash Money Content and all that stuff. Looking at hip hop weeklies and shit. And I'm like, damn, man. I said, man, I was in that lane writing books. I got 3, 4 books I done wrote. I just stopped. I said, man, I need to pick back up, man. So, boom. Fuck around. I said, man, I get to it. Still bullshitting. Okay. This one I'm doing the 10 years now. Now, we went on lockdown one day. Niggas got a little ride. We had to go on lockdown. Shit, niggas done got wet up. So, we gonna be down for a while. So, boom. We was down for the rest of that day. The next day, shit, they just coming there, man. They were like, man, y'all know y'all gonna be down at least 60 days. I was like, damn, man. I'm thinking to myself, like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? 60 days, mind you. I ain't got no phone at the time. Wasn't even thinking about a phone because I just caught 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I was serving my year for violation of probation, but I went back and caught 10 years while I was before I went home on this shit. So now I'm in that motherfucker, man, the whole 60 days. With the first 30 days, I'm like, well, I gotta get me a fucking phone, man. But wasn't nobody trying to come off no phones, none of this shit. You wasn't banging, man. It was kind of hard at the time and shit like that. And then it was like, shit. I said, damn, I couldn't make nothing happen from behind the goddamn doors because I didn't have a phone. So couldn't call nobody. I had the money, but I just didn't have the network, like type of networking to get out to talk to the people like I need to. You know what I'm saying? Like I rent the phone from people, but at that time, man, I had got so content with that shit, I had stopped looking for a phone. So boom, back to what I was saying about the book thing. So I sat and I said, man, I'm gonna goddamn start writing me another book. Goddamn had me a stack of little paper. Start writing like brainstorming. Put that little plot together how I wanted it to be, and that's when I came up with Sparker City. Man, listen, I smoked so many blunts writing Sparker City, man. I'm talking about it too pitiful, man. Like, that shit had me deep off into the thinking, man. Like, I'm talking about, I was like, man, like, I'm talking about, it had me feeling like I was back in Spunberg, but I was right there behind the fucking doors. But every time I wrote in that book, it put me back into the streets. So I gave that shit my all, and I kept writing. Man, I was getting them in that book, I was getting them street shit that I probably been through, that I know that somebody else went through, or something that came off a movie, anything, you know what I'm saying? And I put it all together, crammed it to one, and made it Sparker City, you know what I'm saying? So, boom. By me starting to write the book, you know what I'm saying? I finished that book in probably like 3 weeks. Okay? Boom. After I wrote it, man, I was so goddamn anxious. I said, man, I need to write part 2, man. But we had done came back out lockdown by then, so now I'm like, Man, I ain't thinking about that book. I'm back on the yard. I'm trying to see where the phone's at, who got the goddamn gas, all type of shit. I ain't thinking about that book. So boom, goddamn, we going lock down again. This is out the goddamn the Super Bowl and shit of 2013, I think. Man, these people say, y'all on lockdown again, man. You know, I don't know how they gonna do it this time, man. They talking at least 90 days for y'all. Say, oh man. So boom, by this time, shit, I mean, I had Canteen. That's all I had. Still ain't had no phone. But I got people that I rent phones from. I'm renting phones for 2-3 different people. And they bringing this shit to me, you know what I'm saying, like, every day. Like, some of them I had this shit Monday through Friday, and then one of them I use this shit on the weekend. But I already had my money accumulated, you know what I'm saying? I just needed the person to sell me the phone. So mind you, Burgundy team had been on the yard and shit. So it wasn't no phones really available like that at the time. So boom. Man, I fucked around when I had got to the what's the name to another dorm. This was probably like 2-3 years later. Got to another dorm and shit like that. No, this was 4 years later. I'm gonna fast forward. 4 years later, I was still at that yard. So I got shipped. I went to a level 1, crashed out there, went to another yard, and when I got to the last yard I was at, it was called Evans, and I met a dude there from Florence, and he had read some of my book. He was like, man, I write books too, man. I'm gonna hook you up, one of my people, man. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I met his people, a guy out of Columbia. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, I told him, you know, what I had going on, whatever. Shit, I let him see what I had going on with the book. He read it. Shit, he believed in me because shit, right now I'm on a 3-book contract with them. You know what I'm saying? I got Sparkle City Part 1 already out, and I got One More Chance finna come out next year. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get on it because I've been playing. So what I'm finna do, I'm finna go ahead and put the final touches on this One More Chance book and go ahead and put that shit in sometime this month so we can get y'all that book out here by at least the spring of next year. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's how I met the brother, you know what I'm saying, who I'm in contract under, and, you know, it's called Lean Publishing. You know what I'm saying? That's a little bit of how I started writing and shit. That was my motivation. Like when I met that guy there, I had like 6 books written up towards the end of my bid. I had all them shits in the bag, you know what I'm saying? Ain't looked at them shits probably in a year and a half. Guess what? When that man started talking the shit he was talking about deals and all that shit, talking about you know what I'm saying, just like, you know, just putting your book out there, trying to get famous, you know what I'm saying? Shit, hell yeah, I want my book to be out there. Hell, I want to be famous for writing this book too, you know what I'm saying? I really don't care about the fame, just give me the money. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, man, you know, so boom, when he told me he got there, he got there, you know, he can get that book out there on the shelf, shit. I went whatever, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And shit, now, the book on the shelf, you know what I'm saying? On Amazon, check it out, man. Sparkle City. And with that being said, man, I just want to tell y'all and share with y'all how I had got with the book publishers and shit and got this book deal. Thank you.